Scotty, we need more light. We can't see the freaking components. They're too small. So yeah, my pick and place, I put a little 4 LED light on the bottom of it, right here. It works, but it kind of sucks because I have to use an AC power adapter. It doesn't even pull enough power to keep my battery bank on. Not to mention, it really doesn't dump out that much light. So, in a previous video, I showed you this nice little string of white LEDs that run through USB. Well, we're going to hack them today. We're going to cut them up, and instead of putting them right here on the bottom, we're going to line this whole section with as much as we can, probably like 2 or 3 rows of the lights. So this way, the battery bank will always stay on for the lights when I need it, and it's going to flood the whole area. You saw how bright they were in the previous video. I will have no problem seeing what I'm placing on the circuit boards after we're done with this. So let's get started. So my idea is, since this is a 60 LED string of lights, I'll do 4 strings. I'll cut it into 4 pieces of 15 LEDs each, and we'll start all the way up top here and just make 4 rows, wire them together, and probably shorten this micro USB cable because I don't need 3 feet of it just to sling over to the top here so I can run my battery bank on it. So when you go to cut these, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I want to cut it there. See if I can focus in on this nicely. There you go. Right where my thumb is, there's a nice little cut mark. So you want to cut right in the middle of it. I have a good pair of scissors. You gotta go through that epoxy as well. This way you're left with 2 pads on one and 2 pads on the other. All you have to do is scrape off the epoxy. So I'll take a little blade here, regular little utility knife, and lay it on down somewhere where hopefully you can see it. And we're going to take off a little bit of that epoxy. Now it takes a bit to cut through this. It's almost like hard jello. And that crunching sound is actually it going through. Now you want to be careful when you get to the circuit board part because you don't want to rip through the circuit board. I don't think there's any real easy way of doing this. There we go. And it eventually pops off and actually comes off pretty clean. So you're left with something like this. Oh, right there. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see exposed pads. So I'm going to do that for the other 3 and get them ready, and then we'll continue onward. Okay, so I got the 4 strips covered. And I also already desoldered the USB cable so we can take care of that later. So let's stick them on. You just have a regular 3M on the back. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I got everything wired up here, positive, negative, and I basically just wired the 4 strings in parallel. This way they looked exactly the same way as they were before. The weird thing is, with it running parallel, with my power bank, when it was one whole piece and 3 feet of cable instead of, 8 inches or so, it would run perfectly fine. But for some reason now, when you plug it in, the battery bank turns on. You can see a little bit of glow as it's starting up. And then it does this flashing thing, and the battery bank is basically telling you it's got a short or it's pulling too much power or something like that. Well, the weird thing is, if I put my charger doctor in line with it, and then plug this in, it runs. I don't know what the charger doctor's doing. Oh my god, that thing's freaking bright. But it's actually pulling even more power now than it was before. It's I got some voltage sag on here now. Now it's running at only 4.8 volts, 9.25 watts at 1.92 amps. Remember, the string should probably pull about 3 amps total if it's given that much power. But yeah, for some reason the charger doctor stabilizes it enough. I don't know why, but oh my god, it's freaking bright. And actually, now that I've let it run for about a minute or so, the power's actually come up. We're actually using 1.97 amps, just shy of 2 amps of power, and 9.5 watts. So, yeah, I guess they got a little stronger as they warmed up or something, because now they're actually getting just 1 to the touch, which is about what they should do when they actually have. But then again, I'm still only feeding it 2 amps. These are rated for 3 amps, this whole string. So I'm still not as bright as they can get, but wow. So let's see what it does now on the pick and place machine. Okay, so let's see what it looks like now. So let's plug it in to the 2 amp port. Oh yeah, now you could definitely see anything you want with all those little components. Here it was before, and here it is now. What a difference. So that was a pretty cool little upgrade. I still don't know why it's acting weird with the power bank, but it seems to work fine if I put the charger doctor in place. So, yeah, it's really bright. That's crazy. I mean, if I turn this light off, look at how much light that puts out. I can see all day with this. So, thanks for watching. That's my upgrade to my pick and place machine.